Hi everyone, I'm going live and of course I'm meeting Nikki for next. Thank you so much for watching.
I'm going on here now, Julliet. It's 3:15 in the afternoon. Somebody say hello. Where are you? What are you doing? It is the 23rd day of April 2018. I keep saying 2018, 2019. And you're locked into the Nikki Phoenix show with your girl Nikki Phoenix and my tech assistant Jamal. Hey, Jamal.
Jamal.
He's here doing something awesome. Of course, he's running the deck, doing the board and the thingy, making it happen. We want to thank you so much for locking into unityxtra.com. And my very first guest traveled miles and miles and miles. I gotta say, first in studio guest.
I'm
here
delighted.
And she's excited to get the conversation going. Miss Julliet Makhapila is in the studio with us, and Julliet has a passion for the local community. She loves helping people. She coaches a lot of individuals. She loves to embrace all kinds of people. She's a very passionate individual about bringing change to your life. And she really dedicated her time to even leave what she was doing to come in the studio here at Unity Extra to sit on the Nikki Phoenix show to have a conversation with us. So let's talk to her. Julliet Makhapila, welcome to Unity Extra and the Nikki Phoenix show.
I'm blessed to be here, and I tell you what, thank you so much for such a beautiful welcome. I tell you what, I've just been hearing Unity Extra, and as the name suggests, of course it's Unity.
Yes.
Definitely finding so many technicians here, and many thanks for a wonderful, warm, absolutely welcome. Yes.
You look very lovely, I must say. I mean, you gotta join our Instagram page so you can see how lovely Julliet is dressed today. Or Facebook, join us on Facebook Live. Join us on every single social media handle that you can find, because you don't want to miss our conversation. Miss Julliet is the founder of the UK Africa Diaspora, and she's in the studio to talk about what she's been doing in Kenya and also what she's doing right here in London. But Julliet, how did we meet?
Oh, interesting how we met. I tell you what.
I have to say, no names.
No names, definitely. And I tell you what, I'm inspired. First of all, wherever you are, again, I come back to Easter Season's Festival. Using your show is the African Wonder Woman. Many thanks for inviting the African Wonder Woman into Unity Extra show. So thank you so much. And I've heard a lot about Charmaine, a lot about the work that you do. And how did we meet? I tell you what a great question. And I'm here because this wonderful lady, I was so stressed. I had just lost my phone. And she was actually, I was attending an event down, was it in just outside, was it next to Brixton? Or
yes,
was
yes,
around
close to the Brixton. Close to your college, yeah.
Yes, so it was Morley College, sorry.
College,
yes,
yeah.
It was Morley College. So I was attending an event in Morley College with knife cramps for young people. And you know about this issue, and we remember every victim. And young people, we want you to be mentored as well using this program.
Yes.
And I'm there, and I just arrived, and I'd just come out from the bus 76, and I tell you what, I was looking for my phone, and I realized that just left my phone inside that bus. I was disheartened, and you know what? You go like this, you were just like happy, and straight down I went. My mood just went down. Where is my phone? And straight away I started looking for my phone. And it was through that process that you meet wonderful people. And on that stage, as I was stranded looking, and I bumped into Nikki and Barry, I tell you what, I was absolutely wowed, and the Spirit tells me that when you're humble and when you have abundance, and they were also coming to look for some kind of information down in Morley College, and there was some security guards outside, and I said yes. I thought they were actually coming to the program, and I said, I'm looking for my phone.
Yes.
And said, Nikki just humbly said, are you okay? And I'm going to help you to look for your phone. And I tell you, that warm feeling that you just get from a stranger at that time. And I looked at her, and we went from where I was to the next bus stop, to the next bus stop. And I tell you what, thank you for that. It was absolutely the kind of compassionate, the kind of people, the kind of good feeling. It reminds me that there is good people in this world. And that is how we met. And from there on, we were ringing my phone because I kept telling her. And just when, the person, I was saying it was the last bus stop, and I was feeling so low at that time. I'm saying, oh, I just hope I find this phone, because I was traveling the next week. And, the friend just said, believe. And as soon as he said that, I said, I'm trying, and the comfort was there. And that is, I call them angels for me, and that is how it felt. And it was really, really like within that space. And when I believed it, and within that space, he said, you will find it. And my battery was going dead on the other end. Yes. And this stranger, this complete no stranger, picked up the phone and said, I'm in Old Street. And at that time I'm thinking, oh my goodness me, I've left my bag in somewhere else. and Nikki said, don't worry, we'll wait for you. Just go pick up your bag, go and pick up your travel card. We're waiting for you right out here. And I'm thinking to myself, who are these people? And that's time you're just going like this. But there is wonderful people, and this honesty, this kind of people, sometimes you wonder, yes. And it reminds us, at that stage, the feeling went like how, it reminded me that, we should always have an open mind. Yes. We should always not have judgment. We should always, because I was going to a young people's thing, it reminded me, because I was really passionate, the MP for, the MP David Lamy was in that meeting, and other guests, and I'm thinking, oh, I've just missed all this, I've just missed this. But sometimes there's things that happen for a reason, and as we're now going to look for the phone, and it's like, oh my God, I really wanted to meet up with these youths, and I had already entered this room, and this yes. room is full up with youths who are, are engaging at that time, even quickly just spotting different community leaders, and I'm thinking, I've lost my phone, I need to get back this phone. And the comfort was there, and that special moments were there. And that is how I met beautiful lady, Nikki Phonics.
Well, as I tell you, we took every train that we needed to take to get to Old Street. Mm. And the other young lady, I don't remember her name, she was standing there waiting.
Raining. You forgot to say it was in the rain. She was waiting for us.
Yes. But the journey to get your phone is when we had our discussion, and we started talking about the work that we do. Mm-hmm. And you were mentioning all these great things that you do with the young people. Mm-hmm. And when I got the opportunity here at Unity Extra, I said to myself, one woman, yeah. if not all the women that I'm connected to, this mm-hmm. one woman that I met just by chance, I needed to bring her here in the studio to have this discussion with us. So Julliet, tell us where you were born. Tell us, what you're doing right now here in London, and a little bit about your work in Kenya.
Thank you. And I was born in Kenya, and here in London I work with the youth, and I love coaching, mentoring, and also working with women, entrepreneurship. So I really enjoy I really enjoy making this world beautiful. So I love just saying I embrace joy and live to the max, and that is me. And sometimes I get low, but some people know me as embrace joy and live to the max, the 1000% lady.
You founded the UK Africa Diaspora Forum. Mm-hmm. Can you tell us a little bit about that? What's the objective, and what was the main reason that you were led to do that?
So UK Africa Diaspora Forum was found in the need of, and the vision that drives me to that was because we want to to promote love in this world. So UK Africa Diaspora Forum was born out of the niche that we wanted not just a situation where we were struggling as grassroots people to talk to the big people. So I wanted a scenario where actually big people came to us. And it was, when you're trying to go and speak to the presidents, to the governors, to God knows, you're trying so hard, and every door you're knocking, the doors are shut. So I started UK Africa Diaspora Forum because I saw the need that many people were lacking they were lacking conversation and real engagement, in the sense that many people were not able to communicate to their leaders, communicate to what was happening. I wanted us to have a sustainable world. I love peace. My main mission in everything that I do, I want people to smile in this whole world. I want every single person to be passionate in what they do. I want people to be destiny people, ambassadors of the world, ambassadors of love. Yes. I talk about love. So if you watch my programs, you will see that everything I talk about is real love, and it reminds me how we met, and how we met. That is real love, because you didn't know me, but the trust was there, and you helped me look for my phone at that particular moment, and that is what UK Africa Diaspora promotes. Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Can we talk a little bit about the difference in poverty in Africa and poverty here? One of the things that has really been striking for me is the amount of people that I see on the streets. Many individuals can say all sorts of stuff about those people, or ready to judge or to make a decision on why they were there, not knowing the true reality. But it's very striking for the amount of homeless people that we're seeing on the streets, young, of senior age, male, female. It's very heart-wrenching. And if you want to talk about poverty and make that comparison, how can you do that?
First of all, poverty is poverty. It doesn't matter where it is in whichever country. And I'd like us to open conversation in that kind of perspective. And here in UK, there are some places, as you've described, homelessness, as you've said, but also internationally, you've got a different kind of poverty. So if we're looking at the different kind of poverty level in terms of how people experience poverty, for me, I think it is important to hear the stories. Yes. And once you hear the stories, then you're able to really see how you're able to support each other. Yeah. So in terms of comparison, here in United Kingdom, for homeless projects, we support that. Anytime I hear that they need someone to help for homeless projects, you might just have a little bit of skill, or you might have some kind of clothes that you can share around here, so in that perspective, that is support and help. In the perspective of back in Africa or in Kenya, where I'm supporting some children, we have disadvantaged children. The program came about as a result of conflict of war in 2007, 2008. Yes. We experienced tribal clashes, and in that sense of tribal clashes, which are really felt for the kids. So once children are left orphans, or they're left destitute, as I would see it, then I thought to myself, I don't want to see the kids not being in school, because we are talking about a different kind of matter here. If the kids don't go to school, then what you end up with is more poverty. Yes. And these kids are then caught up in a kind of systematic change that it means that these kids are not able to get schooling, get you name it. So in that level, then I look at children, and to me, we all have a sense of purpose, and we have a sense of purpose and care for every single person. And I believe that anybody you meet is never a mistake. It's the time that is missing.
This is the Nikki Phoenix Show, and you're locked in at Unity Extra, www.unityxtra.com. Every Tuesday, 2 to 4. It's your girl, Nikki Phoenix, in the studios, bringing the conversation to you. You never know who we might have in the studio with us, talking, laughing. Maybe we'll have a cup of tea. But in the meantime, I just have to let you know that Unity Extra will be bringing all the excitement, entertainment, and exclusive interviews at this year's Parklife Festival 2019. This year's lineup features Cardi B, The Streets, Christine and the Queens, Nas, Migos. If I tell you I was going to say Migos, like the Migos in the house. George Ezra, Solange, and Khalid. Is that like Wiz Khalifa? Is it? No, Khalid. Plus more. It's happening. It's the Manchester Festival's 10th edition. It will take place on Saturday the 8th and Sunday the 9th of June 2019. You don't want to miss it because our entertainment correspondent said he will be on hand at Parklife 2019. He'll be catching up with all the celebrities and artists on Saturday and Sunday, 8th and 9th of June 2019. And it's happening at Heaton Park, Manchester. Heaton Park. Yes. Cardi B in the house and the Migos. Wow. It's 3:30 in the afternoon here in London. It's UK time. And if you're just waking up in the Caribbean, no, actually it's a work day. You should be up already recovering from Easter weekend. It's 10:30 in the morning. Hello, good morning. My guest in the studio today at Unity Extra Studio is Julliet Makhapila. Makhapila. Julliet, what does that mean? What does your name mean?
My name, my middle name, Julliet. First of all, my middle name, Makhapila is fresh ground. You know. Fresh ground. So yes, politics actually because Namarome means, which you're asking, it means virgin land and fresh land and good news. That is why, and I'm a queen, as you can see.
Yes,
that is a queen
and
there.
And the Wonder Woman.
And the Wonder Woman, definitely, yes. So that is what my name means.
You know, I have a song for you.
Thank you.
Yesterday I was asking you, what kind of music you like? Because I'm big on the reggae and the gospel.
I love reggae.
You love reggae?
I love reggae. I love it.
That's what we're going to be playing a lot on the show. So if you love reggae music and you know people who love reggae music, let them know every Tuesday 2 to 4. It's reggae music and conversation.
Okay.
This one is for Julia.
Thank you.
Nice. Are you on Instagram by chance?
Yeah.
What's your circuit?
You can give me some more volume or it's just my thing?
Makhapila. J-U-double-L. No, J-U-double-L.
Oh, J.
M-A-K. H.
There we go. So this should pop up on your Instagram too.
Thank you.
Oh, as high as it's going. Weird.
Yeah. Or it's my headset, but hang on. This one is my headphone.
I'm going to try and listen to this one, maybe there's a difference.
How would you sum yourself up in, would you say activist, would you say...
Advocate, educator, change maker. I'm a change maker, community transformer.
You can record yourself as well. You know, wipe the music in the studio rather than just going to the headphones.
Oh, I don't know.
It's up to you.
Sure.
Thank you so much everyone for watching.
And I roll with the punches, outfit changes, work with the formula, and calling by my name, I am ready to roll. Once the rules remain the same, I will score it. Don't be any time, never stop down. Don't you ever have done. When you are willing to sign, we have come to us down. If you can walk the walk you love, let me give you my
getting live, guys.
This is the Nikki Phoenix show. Somebody say Men's Phoenix. Fire, fire, fire. Oh my goodness, it's Tuesday, the 23rd day of April 2019, and you're locked into the Nikki Phoenix show here on Unity Extra. Go to the website, that's an instruction. Yes, it is. Run over to the website, www.unityxtra.com, and listen. It's your music, it's your voice, well, my voice too. It's the tunes, it's the conversation, it's just getting you going every Tuesday. You don't want to miss it. If it's good morning, hello, good morning. If it's afternoon, say, well, go on. Jamaicans say that, you know. I'm just going to have to ask Julliet in her language. She was born in Kenya, yes. I have a Kenyan in the studio with me, and she has a lovely accent. Julliet Makhapila in the studio. Julliet!
Yes, I'm here. I'm here. Thank you so much. Yes. And I'm just enjoying myself. And this is London here, as usual. And what a warm, beautiful welcome down at Nikki Phoenix show.
Yes. Unity Extra.
Unity Extra, yes.
Yes. Julliet, when you were growing up, what was your childhood like?
Oh my goodness, let me tell you one thing. I believe every single person has got an opportunity. And thanks for that question. It takes me back. For me, childhood was interesting. I enjoyed various things. I loved gardening.
Oh, really?
I had a little, my mommy always wanted us to do a little bit of gardening. So I took interest in gardening, and I also took interest in baking.
Really?
I loved baking, yeah, and I loved making what we call mandazi.
Mandazi?
Oh yes.
What is that?
Mandazi is like dumplings, you know, the Jamaican Caribbean mandazi.
Oh,
so
really?
that's what it is, yes. So I love doing that. And you know why I say there's always opportunity for everyone? I believe I started my little entrepreneurship skills when I was little.
Nice.
So I used to go to school, and my mom was kind of like strict. She wanted her baby girl. In my case, first of all, I used to play a lot with boys because most of the children around were actually boys. So I had to make the boys play girls games.
How did you manage that?
Because all the families around actually had boys. So I'm just this little girl over there, and I had my brothers, and every single family over, you know, just neighborhood. All of them, most of them were boys. And I'm the little girl. So you can imagine this little tomboy sort of like, you know. But I'm thinking to myself, no, I'm a little girl. And I just love being me. So anyway, the boys had to actually play dolly games. You know, back home you don't have dolls, so you've got to take a little potato and make your own little face and put, you know, this is baby, I don't know what you call it. And, you know, so that is childhood, you know. Boys' games were like taking the tires, you know, like the boys love driving cars. And if they're driving cars, of course I'm going to drive the car as well because we're going to compete. My brother loved dogs, so my brother would always be having his little Simba dog and Bruno and all that. I didn't like that. I love music, so I would go in and my brothers would actually put music for me. And I really enjoy I love my 80s, I love my 70s. So I began to enjoy real life. And I love beautiful things from when I was young. I used to tell my mommy I cannot wear sleeves. You know, when people are running away, I didn't really like getting my feet dirty, you know, like. Yeah. So childhood for me was like that. So interesting question there, yeah. And I loved making mandazi. So I say this because it's important. The background of that is important. I believe that people can always come out of poverty. Yeah. So I started industrializing or doing what I now perceive as enterprising, because by making mandazis or those dumplings, I then started selling them in the market. So my story for that is I wanted to make every woman in the market smile. That is my childhood. So I used to look at these women who were selling in the market, and I used to look at them while they said they were selling, and I told my mommy, I want to make them happy. So every single time I would quickly prepare my, like what was dumplings, you see dumplings, and I would rush to the market just to take my buckets, to take it to the women, because I perceived that the women were the rock of the town, and I would see that bigger vision, and that's the only reason my mom allowed me to run to the market, to keep them, they've worked hard trying to grow their children, and I would actually look at the fresh vegetables that they've actually produced, the tomatoes and everything, and I knew every single mother or woman in the market. And my mom would say to me, how do you know all of them? And I would actually be able to tell her who sold the most on that particular day. So that is me.
Definitely an entrepreneur from since you were a little girl.
Yes.
How do you feel about our little girls and women not getting the opportunity to explore and to be free and to be themselves? You spoke about your childhood, and you definitely highlighted that your mom plays a key role,
Yes.
in your success for your life. But what about the young people who are listening? Some of them are disadvantaged. They're not educated and empowered. To some extent, that they're just left to the world or to their own.
Mm-hmm.
What can you say to those individuals that are listening? Taking from your own life experience.
Mm. And you've got to understand that what made me look into this actually is the social inequality back home then. So on one side you could see real poverty, and on the other side was like, not rich but suburbs, So I started understanding this issue of social inequality when I was very young, because I could see that life was not equal. And that as a child made me look into the perspective of making sure that we're able to share. And in looking at that, like that from a very childhood, like you're looking at things. Mom was very kind, and she's always been like that. But to us, she doesn't want, she wanted her children to grow. We don't boast or we don't brag or anything, but you're just there and you're able to share when you can. So Mom was very hardworking. She was that type of a woman, and also my dad. They were very hardworking. But what do I tell the youth? Because for me, I was always encouraging the youth, and I believe that even peer-to-peer support is very, very important, because just by listening to the peer, you're able to understand their homes. I've just told you how I grew up. I mean, we were not always fortunate, My mom had to really work hard, and although you as compared to other family, maybe we were better off, but I could not say we were 100% fortunate. It could always be better. And as you climb up, it is always, people are always expecting more and more and more, regardless of what who you are. So so I think from a perspective of the youth, I think the youth have got opportunity in this country, and one of the things I would love to encourage every youth in this country, especially United Kingdom, you cannot compare United Kingdom with Africa or with Caribbean or with with other countries. There is opportunity. It might not be as much. It might not be the kind of opportunity the youth want to see, but I believe in my heart that there is a lot of opportunity in this country for every youth to tap into. You've got education system over here as compared to Africa. If I give you an example, many universities across Africa, every time there is a strike. In this country, do you see strikes in university? This is why people want to come to United Kingdom, because a university degree will take so many years to complete, and people are still being charged for one reason or another. So that's a good example. So what can I tell the young people or the youth in this country is working hard takes you somewhere. Never give up. I was watching something this morning when I woke up, and it was on Arnold Schwarzenegger, and Arnold Schwarzenegger reminds us about the resilience and the vision. So you've always got to have a vision and a goal. So for me, myself, I set myself little steps, and Schwarzenegger reminds us that sometimes people will say, no, you can't achieve that. No, you can't achieve this. And there's all this negativity and toxic,
Yes.
sometimes toxic things. And sometimes if you get the wrong kind of people around you, you're always thinking, no, I'm peace. So Arnold Schwarzenegger actually reminds us today, that's what I watched this morning. And I tend to bring myself into some kind of inspirational mood. And Arnold Schwarzenegger this morning, if people look at my Facebook, I would have shared that, and it inspires me. And then there was also another young man, and his story is I'm alive. And every time I think I'm alive, I inspire young people or youth to think I'm alive, and that will set your mindset to a different level.
Yes, of course, it's 15 minutes to the hour of 4 o'clock, right here on unityextra.com. And my guest in studio with me this afternoon, this wonderful, fabulous, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious kind of Sunday. I kind of get the expialidocious right, and then I got the day of the month, the week wrong, But yeah, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. In the studio, it's Nikki Phoenix, and my guest is Julliet Makhapila.
Makhapila. And that's my dad's name.
Yes, and lovely friend. You're sending some love to your dad and to your mom, to your family, your hometown.
Thank you.
Every single individual listening to Unity Extra. It's www.unityextra.com every Tuesday, 2 to 4 p.m. London time, and 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. wherever you are in the Caribbean. Don't miss the show.
And we send some greetings to Antigua as well.
Yes, we
Thank
certainly
you.
do. Antigua and Barbuda, land of sea and sun. And talking about Antigua and Barbuda, I'm just going to play this song for you. It's Asha Otto from Antigua and Barbuda. And when we get back, we'll just wrap up our discussion and wrap up today's show. Because we gotta go already. Can you believe it? I'm liking it. This is Asha Otto, Home.
Sorry about the noise, I'm gonna let him know.
Yeah. Shana, you can tell him some? Where?
One sec.
No, to play in the studio.
Oh, you want to play in the studio, my bad.
Thank you.
Oh no, don't play, but it's so bad. I think some people for the heart, but it's so bad.
Look, if it goes quiet again, all you have to do is this, like that, or move it around and it'll play.
Don't forget about your problems, leave them all behind you. So much to do, so much to find. Don't worry about nothing, gonna have a couple time. Think I don't feel on my mind, boy. Home, take me home. Take me home. Take me home to paradise. I wanna go home.
Take me home.
So I want to do this live read again, and then we can continue with the song.
Yeah, yeah. Nikki.
Yeah, we're about to go back on there.
Alright, you tell me when you're ready, yeah?
Hmm?
Tell me when you're ready.
Home, take me home. This is Asha Otto right here in the studio, all the way in London. Asha Otto is in Antigua and Barbuda, and she's singing about the beautiful paradise that we have there in Antigua and Barbuda 268. Well, you know what? It's a paradise wherever you are. It's a paradise on the inside of you. You get to decide. You get to live and just live it up. And just to let you know, also giving you a reminder, big things are happening on Saturday the 8th and Sunday the 9th of June. Unity Extra will be bringing all the excitement, the entertainment, and exclusive interviews at this year's Park Life Festival 2019. This year's lineup features Cardi B, The Streets, Christine and the Queens, Nas, Migos, George Ezra, Solange, and Khalid, plus so much more. You don't want to miss it. And it's happening at the Manchester Festival's 10th edition. It will take place on Saturday 8th and Sunday the 9th of June. Our very own entertainment, Unity Extra Entertainment correspondent Sadie will be on hand at Park Life 2019, catching up with all the celebrities. Somebody said paparazzi.
Paparazzi.
Sadie will be out there being a paparazzi.
Paparazzi.
On the celebrities and the artists coming Saturday 8th and Sunday 9th of June 2019 at Heaton Park, Manchester. For more information, check out our website www.unityextra.com. Or this website is https://parklife.uk.com. I'm just going to give you some more Asha Otto, and then we wrap up our conversation. It's winding down time for today, Tuesday, the 23rd day of April 2019. Big up to Jamal.
Cheers, guys.
I say your name right? It's Jamal?
Yeah, that's the one. You got it right. Alright. I'll do your instrumental for you now, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we can wrap up.
Yep.
And then I just have maybe one song we have time for two.
Yeah, we can fit it in.
Two, yeah.
Alright, start your instrumental now, yeah?
And thank you so much to every single person. So people join.
In studio with me is Miss Julliet Makhapila. And we're talking about Kenya, we're talking about her work here in London, and we're getting close to that time, so we have maybe about 2 minutes to wrap up our discussion. Juliet, I think it's so important for people to be able to support the work that you can do, that you are doing. How can individuals get in touch with you? How can they support what you're doing? How can you leave information? What information do you have that you can leave with us this afternoon that they can find you wherever you are?
If anyone is willing to get in and support our work, we love doing beauty pageants, we love supporting our youth, we love coaching, we love mentoring. We are just looking for, at the moment, the things we're looking for: volunteers, people who are able to use good ICT skills, people who are able to use mentor one-to-one, 1 hour. Loads of youth who need engagement here in UK. If you'd like to get in touch with us, telephone number is 077 423 84052. I repeat, 077 423 84052. Our hashtag at JNM1000, at JNM1000. For those who are watching me on Facebook Live here today, just inbox me, and of course we will always be available to get hold of you. And of course, using this live media coverage, if you get in touch with Nikki, she will always obviously put you through as well.
I was going to say, and don't lose your phone again.
I'll never. And for those who, and you know, we forgot to mention that bit. And when we met this lady, and I said to her, would you like me to kindly, I said, what do you do? And she said, I'm a cleaner. And I said, wow, that was special. Yeah. When I asked her, would you like to get a better job? She said, no. I love my job.
Yes,
So
yes, yes.
again, I come back to this issue. Always don't be judgmental, or don't always think that, oh, someone else needs something. Actually, the lady really, really loved what she did. So yes,
Certainly.
yes.
Thank you so much, Juliet. I give you all the blessings and encouragement. And just to repeat your numbers again, it's 077 423 84052.
And just to bring as well, if you compare some of the work that we're doing in Kenya, if you think about what Nikki also does in Antigua, Nikki's also got 200 children down in Antigua. I tell you what, that particular program which needs fostering and supporting.
You have to say that I have a non-profit organization.
Non-profit organization.
Because you're shocking my tech. He was like, what? 200 children? Nikki?
I tell you what.
He nearly passed out.
I know, but this is what, when we don't get to really ask people what they do.
Yeah.
And as compared to that, I'm looking forward to coming to Antigua. I've been saying that. Thank you.
And you're invited to enjoy the sun, sea, and the sun. In the studio, we have to really wrap up today, but if you missed today's show, it will be posted very soon to the website unityxtra.com, unityxtra.com. Just look for the presenter, Nikki Phoenix, that cute, fiery, foxy girl right there on the picture. You just click like as many times as you like. Like. I hope you like this song.
And as you can see, we usually get really, we really like to bring every single person live. I tell you what, we have got Nikendilim, and we've got Francis Seeley, Omolola Oye, Wusi, we have got Okupong, Simon Wales, Christopher Norris, Joseph Njugu, William Mudali, Peter Gray, Sam T. Zeddy Duncan, always lovely to see you. Of course, Darren, lovely to see you. Dolly, lovely to see you. Ashokuma, Donald Igwebu, and Bernard Amalu. Angela Goman, all the way from Cardiff. Some of you are watching from Kenya, some of you are watching from Nigeria. I can see you all. And of course, Linda Muyombo, I'm looking forward to meeting you as well.
And Nikki.
And Jamal and Nikki and
Jermaine.
And you can see, and the one who, well, Barris, yes. Yes, until then, landed here to you today. Love you all. Thank you.
But I want to check your
And many thanks. I've been invited here, supporting the youth. Lovely to see you.
Alright.
That's Janine, and this one is called Avocado. You know, I really love reggae music and I love gospel. I am a kingdom woman. You know, I give God the Most High. I give Him thanks, you know, for bringing me thus far, giving me this energy, this vibe, this love that I carry within myself. Love, light, and laughter. Today is my godson's mother, yeah? Birthday.
Happy birthday!
Chambers. Today is her birthday. Happy birthday to Latoya Chambers. And a very special person in my life. He is celebrating his birthday tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow is his birthday. So I'm saying, if I'm pulling up all these tunes, why can't I pull up a tune for him? This one's for you, babe. Happy birthday to you, a happy birthday. It's Unity Extra. Catch me next week, Tuesday, 2 to 4 p.m. London time, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Caribbean time. It's the Nikki Phoenix Show. I'm leaving this one with you. Over and out until next week. Now you can clap.
No, really, nice show. Nice show. Do you remember how to stop your
Until
recording
then,
when you
it's a good day from me, and have a wonderful afternoon. Julliet Makhapila at JNM 1000, at JNM 1000. Love you all for watching wherever you're coming from. We love you. And today's message: watch, and be alive. That is what we're doing here today. Be alive and championing. Just be alive and smile. Speak soon. Until then, it's a good night from me. Good evening. Good night from me. Bye bye.